I've been looking at friends trying to pick one to trust. Why say you love me when it was just when you just could have told me you just want? My bad, I could have told you I passed and matched my foot on the gas. Cause all of you goofy, none of you know how to act. Sad, won't give you my last. Hey, something you never might have. Hey, I look at them and I laugh. Why I gotta tell you to go get it back? What do you do when I just keep it popping? I'm managing while you weak and you watching. If I'm on this gon' hit like a bop it. They want me to stop it, I trend like a topic. How keep that fire on me? I'm the hottest. Then reach like a pocket. Be mad cause I speak like a prophet. I tell them shut up and get up and
Happy Friday night, everyone. Time to kick off the weekend with the NBA on 2K Sports. Here we go. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler. And our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here matched up against Houston. It's how they'll kick off the new season. Pass to West. We should be in for a fast-paced game tonight, Legs. Two teams that like to get out and run.
Yeah, you're about to see a track meet out there. Both teams want to get up and down. You're going to see that scoreboard lit up.
Left side Reed. Sends it home from three-point land.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's West. Takes the three. The shot by Dort, no good. About a minute into this first quarter. Pass to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And here's Houston. It's a 5-point game. And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Screen by Antetokounmpo to the paint. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Got to appreciate the decisiveness of Giannis. Rolling with purpose after setting the screen.
A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the #2 seed in the West, Grant.
And they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster still very young with room to grow. And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Dort with a steal. All by himself. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And I mean, how do you guard Giannis? When he's looking to score, sometimes you just have to foul him.
And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
And that's just another component of Maxi's game, spacing the floor.
Shot's good by Antetokounmpo.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's West. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Houston.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
5 to shoot. Done. And he banks in the layup.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
1:49 left in the first. Here's West. Pass to Dort. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Back to you, B.A.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Castle outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Chris Dunn.
You know, guys, this is an exciting young player. Stephon Castle does a little bit of everything. He hustles, plays defense, got a national championship in college, so he is a winner, too.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Toronto. Pass to Shannon. Inside. Dort with a steal. To the inside. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
Back to Miller. Here's Reed. There's the triple. Just 5 on the clock. Castle on the wing. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Toronto out in front. They're up by 2.
15. The Rockets. 15.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Raptors.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
Here's Maxey. Here's Weber. It's hauled in by Houston. And while the Raptors are rebuilding, they're not bottoming out like some teams out there, Grant.
Yeah, they have some pieces. I mean, some young guys who can really play. And with the lottery odds flattened out in the play-in tournament, that middle road is more agreeable than in years past. Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Strus with the bucket.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Pass to Buzelis. Lays it up and banks it in. Buzelis has gotten his first bucket of the night.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis, not shying away from some physicality inside.
Here's Harper. Blocked! Down low. Goes back up. Williams misses.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Buzelis' shot is good.
And that's a promising shot for Buzelis.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Strus' shot is off. Raptors lead by 7. Pass to Buzelis. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. Here's Williams. Another shot. Here's Harper. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Raptors making a change here. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. About this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Goes back up. Toronto passing it around. Sinks it from distance. And it's a 10-point Raptor lead.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
Well, if you're going to give him that shot, he will take it any time.
Pass to West. Second chance effort. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. West has got his second basket of the night.
Just a selfless play by Giannis. He knows all eyes are on him, so he dishes to a ready shooter. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Here's West. And he drops in the layup off the glass. West has gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, he's raising the stakes here in the second quarter and being more efficient in the process.
To the wing on the left. The 3. Buzelis grabs the board.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Jackson with it. And it's Dort picking him up. Pass to Weber. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Outside Sexton. Pass to Weber. Kicks it out to Jackson. Clock at 6. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Shannon gets the 3 to fall. Shannon's got 5 now.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Kept alive. That shot off the mark. Jackson for 3. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And it's exceptional the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. And you heard that the Raptors were looking to be aggressive this summer, Tim. Why now?
Well, they're trying to replicate what they accomplished when they acquired Kawhi Leonard, which led to a title in 2019. So this is a front office not afraid to shake things up.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Jackson outside. Pass to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
On the wing, Strus. Here's Harper. To the middle. He got a piece of it.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
Pass to Miller. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. It's off to Boston after this one, where they will face the Celtics. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. A slam dunk by Reed.
Whenever he gets that close to the hoop, he finishes with authority.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Strus's shot is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
They set a pick to the paint. Here's Buzelis, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And Houston has possession. And you look at Colin Sexton. Puts points on the board, Grant, and does it efficiently.
Well, B.A., unfortunately, he gives some of that back on the other end of the floor. But there's always a place in this league for guys who can fill it up.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Reed. Toronto passing it around.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
Outside Jones. To the wing, right side. Shot clock at 6. Driving in. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. You know, Grant, with Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, and OG Anunoby all winning on new teams, you wonder wonder, did the Raptors have to blow it up?
You know, B.A., it's a fair question, but Toronto's front office saw a ceiling. So the question is, can they do better with this rebuild? And it remains to be seen.
It's stolen. He's got a clear path. He launches a three. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Their three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
The rotations right now are just not good enough. That's going to be a problem defensively all night.
And 1:01 left in the third. Lopez, the screen. Pass to Miller. Just 5 to shoot. Fires, top of the key. And again, Toronto, no good. Rockets trail by 15. Here's Achua. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. These are his first free throws of the game. The first one falls.
Precious Achiuwa at the line for 2.
No good on the second free throw. Toronto leading by 14. And he lobs it up to the rim. And they get it back. Dunn outside. Drives to the hoop. Ooh, Williams with the block. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Brandon Miller.
I'd love to see this fire from Dylan Harper. The rookie was not giving up on his drive.
And he makes a first.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
And so he makes both from the line. 15 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Lopez, the screen. Here's the teardrop. That one goes in. Maxi's got 7 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And so it's Toronto, up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Reed sets a screen. Out of bounds. It'll be Rockets ball. Rockets trail by 12. Pass to Dort. Fires the three. The shot won't fall. Here's Toronto with the ball. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Miller outside. Reed sets a screen. it off. A beauty.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Pass to Castle. Here's West. Defended by Jackson. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Jackson outside. Jacks up a 3. Buries it from 3.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Jackson on the wing. Pass to Weber. Reed for 3. Strus grabs the miss.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Tries from 19. Rebounded by Jackson.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field. That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Here's Miller. Now Reed for 3. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Pass to Weber. Toronto passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Strus. And here is Antetokounmpo. Reed with the rebound. On offense, here come the Raptors. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Here's Weber. Back to Maxey. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Raptors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
Strus's shot is off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And Maxey, here we go. It's hauled in by Houston. Fast break, here come the Rockets. Castle misses. And here's Miller, he'll bring it up for Toronto. Takes it inside, and he gets that one.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
And you could see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from way outside. So no problem for Toronto as they get the win. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Phone fiend, it's the return of Vika. God, peace God. And ain't nobody fresher. I'm in Mason.